Follow-up questions, November 30. Hey, at church, we just started Advent, Christmas stuff, and someone asked us on Sunday about the early church, first few hundred years, whether they were more interested in celebrating baby Jesus and maybe a birthday, or Christ, the spirituality, God showing up in the neighborhood, those kind of things.
So the early church was a lot more focused on Easter, not Christmas. So the short answer is they weren't focused on either of those things. Easter and the celebration of the death and then resurrection of Christ was far more important to the early church and the ways that they celebrated and acknowledged the presence of Christ in our lives.
Yeah, I think Kelsey's right on there, and some churches still today dress up a little nicer on Easter and have special music on Easter, but of course, lots of families come for Christmas. It was about 300 years after Jesus died on the cross that the first time that the calendar said Christmas, December 25th. Now, it took a long time to get there. It took 300 years to get there. Some people thought baby Jesus was born on March 25th or March 28th or April 6th. All kinds of guesses were out there. Some people thought Jesus' birth coincided somehow with the solstice on, at that time, December 22nd. But we had many reasons to choose, we, the church, early church, had many reasons to choose December 25th as a time to celebrate God's entry into the whole world. Now, I don't think anyone really believes that Jesus was born on that day, and there's a lot of evidence that you might think that when the sheep are lowing in the fields, that must be a springtime kind of thing. So who knows when he was actually born? But the church and our hearts can really take this season and honor the hope and the joy and the peace and the love that it brings to us. See you at Christmas Eve.